And we're back with more Radiant Dawn. Let's see what happens now after getting out of Goldoa.
Is secluded in the southwestern corner of Tellius. No foreigner, Laguz or Bjork, is permitted within its borders.
But we are getting out of here immediately, right?
From the lava tubes and into Goldoa by accident. The Dragon King, Dagincia, is displeased by this trespass.
Yeah, we definitely felt that. Attack's former companions appeal to him.
To allow the passage of the Laguz alliance. Raisin's actions
Didn't I have these marks on her face before? Like, were they exactly the same? I think they might have changed a little bit. Well, so we are going where?
Benyon calls off its pursuit of the alliance and finds its passage into Gallia blocked by the nation's great mountains and deep forests.
Yes, we know about this. I mean, we know there's also a passageway, but that's the point of getting into the Kauku caves.
Senator Valtome arrives to take command of the Central Army.
Looking at the map, I was expecting something like this. Going through Crimea is quite the move. Oh.
Queen Elincia, however, goes against the wishes of the Crimean nobles and resolutely denies each of Valtome's requests.
Oh.
Her reply enrages Valtome, who sees Crimea as little more than a vassal of the empire.
Oh. Okay, this didn't go as expected. I thought they would go into war immediately, but Valtome tried to ask for permission and Elincia actively denied it. So this is Marauders. This is like Wanderers, right? Something like that. So Castle Crimea, we get to Castle Crimea. Is part 3 going to get every group? Like, do I get to control the Elincia group too? Your Majesty, the Benyon army has crossed the border. They are seizing food and supplies and calling it tribute to the Empire. There are no casualties yet, but they are acting like bandits. I see. So they simply ignored me. What shall I tell the troops, Your Majesty? Order the Royal Knights to mobilize, ride out and advise Benyon to withdraw. If they do not comply, I approve the use of force to remove them from our lands. But, Your Majesty, this is the Benyon army we are talking about. It would be unwise to provoke them. I had hoped to avoid this situation, but the Empire's attempt to strong-arm our people shall not go unanswered. Deploying the Royal Knights is the only way to protect our borders from incursion. However, I remain open to suggestions. Do you have an alternate platinum faction, Lord Saron? No. Please forgive my impertinence. Your Majesty is quite right. I am glad we are in agreement, Lord Saron. This whole situation disturbs me greatly. I wonder what is happening to the Empire. I doubt that the Apostle would allow this sort of thing to happen. We should prepare for the worst. I fear something horrible must be happening within Benyon. After going into and then withdrawing for Benyon, I am definitely getting the feeling that the endgame of this story of Radiant Dawn, Part 4, is going to happen in Benyon. Right? Because Part 1 was basically dying, Part 2 was Crimea, and I get the feeling like Part 3 is a bit of, you know, starting the attack on Benyon, getting to see a bit of Goldoa, a bit of Gallia, a bit of Crimea again, a bit of dying maybe. But the final assault on Benyon is going to be Part 4. That's my guess. Villagers, this doesn't matter mostly. You hear, they are requesting things, the messenger treated our queen with no respect. You're told by the Apostle, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Have a point, I choose Gallia over Benyon. People of Gallia helped us rebuild the village. They repaired the road. Yeah, I remember. What's his name? Mordecai? He was nice. Looked frightening, but the children played with him. The queen says to answer Benyons, we have to fight Gallia. How terrible would that be? That's war, isn't it? I suppose it is. Wish we didn't have to fight anyone at all. That's the common people for you. Of course no one wants to fight anyone. Geoffrey, please take this with you. A master crown. I'm asking you to fight difficult battles, so no matter the task. Oh, Elincia is staying. Yeah, the Royal Knights are mobilizing. So I guess Elincia is staying in the castle. Maybe Lucia even. And I'm getting control of Joffrey's army. Okay. I really like Elincia, so I hope to... I hope to get to use her, but, well, Master Crown is good. Which goes to the convoy. Oh, I have an speed wing. And does Lucia go too, then? Are the war funds. Remember Joffrey? No, she's staying and she gives the war funds. Okay. 10k. So... you know who looks like she might have been there? Astrid. If you have seen part 2, I did let Astrid die. So level 17, 7, 8, 9, and 11. Tempted to pre-promo Kieran. But I have to say Makalov is... I like Makalov. I'm weird that way. I do think Kieran is a bit better. Aside from luck, he's just superior in every way. Also, axes are a better type of weapon to have. Khalil is obviously going to stay this way. Maybe pre-promo Marcia. But yeah, I think Joffrey can make it on his own. Just by getting to level 21, right? I think considering... yeah. I'm going to use the speed win on Joffrey. Okay? For 22 speed out of a cap of 25, it seems. Okay, energy drop on you. Okay, can I get like something cooling here? A shame barrier. Oh, so it's like a... I can't remember the name, but... an adept scroll. Well, that's crazy, I have to get that. I mean, a fucking adept scroll? Yeah, it can go on... I don't know, on you. Not that you're going to get it now. And on support? No supports. That's, yes, fine. Okay, so chapter 9, Marauders. Looks like it's going to be an interesting chapter. Crimea near the Berian border. Are you late about Dawn collecting supplies? We don't have all day. No, sir. Progress is slow. These people just don't have much. Something about that uprising earlier. Fools, I don't want excuses. Rourke. Really? Another Rourke in Fire Emblem? Was that necessary? Rourke is also in FE6. And in Pokemon Platinum, but that's beside the point. Take anything you see, and if these bumpkins complain at all, cut them down. Because you can bet your armor that Senator Baltome will do the same to us if we are not done by the time he arrives. Reporting, sir. A Crimean army is approaching from the southwest. Seems to be the Royal Knights. Oh, what? Crimea is moving against us? Those backwater fools. Alright, keep working. I'll take several men out to slow their approach. Colonial fools. I'll teach them what it means to defy the Empire. This is the village that we stopped the uprising in with Nephany and Brom, right? But that's just because they are showing us this, they are going to stop us on the field, so it's going to be a different map. General Joffrey, we've confirmed the presence of Berian army in the village ahead of us. I would prefer to avoid a fight, but I suppose that decision is up to them. Let's hurry. Okay, have 6 units. No, I actually get to play on the field. No, not on the field, on this map. Yeah, this was supposed to be Astrid. Sorry, guys. Not the first time this happens, right? Maybe you can have some fun in there. Also, yeah, I think you should be advancing. And Khalil should be advancing, but maybe not too much. Like, I have to move my cavalry through there because they can't jump over ledges, so I have to do this slowly. No visitable houses, because they have been visited or destroyed before, during the uprising. So, yeah, but a Speedwing is, like, crazy reward. Alright, fight. I also have these people, I realize. Oh, I love this team. I love this team. This is like Crimea only, right? Have I Javelin? No. Still Lance. Okay. Killer doesn't kill, but Great Lance doesn't get me doubled. I think the best way is for me to do this, right? Attack with 20. And now I should be okay. Yeah, I might kill one and then counter the other. It's going to be okay, don't worry. Then... okay, I feel like the best thing for you to do is bet on a critical maybe. If I get this 34%, yes. That takes care of one enemy. Good job. Level 10 maybe? Yeah, level 10. I mean, you could get the Master Crown. I just feel like it's a bit of a waste if I'm not going to use you on the long run, you know? I might be... Ooh, careful, careful. I might be too conservative with my items, you know? It might not be worth it. But I don't know how to play this game yet. Like, I don't know how many resources I'm going to get. I don't know how limited the crowns are going to be, so... yeah, I feel like you're not going to be able to kill Makalov. Why do I feel like that? Because it's true. Because it's true. Okay, I can give it to Makalov. This guy is actually pretty tanky. So it wasn't Makalov just being shit. Even though he's sort of bad. He's sort of bad. Kiran doesn't reach, definitely, because you have the same movement. That's 85. I can bet on an 85, and you only do 12 back, so I could survive if needed. And that's level 8 for Makalov with some speed, okay. I mean, he's speedier than Kiran. Comparatively, Kiran is like a bunch of defense and attack, but not a lot of other stats like, you know, speed, lag, skill. He's just not particularly versatile, he's just a big barrier of strength. Crimean soldiers, how dare you turn your weapons against us? You will pay for this betrayal. Men, burn their shanties to the ground. Show these fools what we do to traitors. What? Oh, wow. Holy shit. I think that was unavoidable, but... you're setting fire to the village now? Also, looks like the background might be like interactive because only one of the two houses was burning. Okay, even if I get critted once, I would be okay, but their hit isn't that great. I think I have good chances here. Going for the Steel Greatlands was definitely the right idea. And okay, here I get critted. Thankfully, as I said, my chances are good. I now just have to take the kill and reposition into somewhere safe, which is getting more and more difficult. Monsters, they are setting the village on fire! Everyone evacuate. I don't know why I skipped that. Going here, healing. No, because if I do that, you'll kill this guy. I have to go down to protect the healer, basically. And they won't be able to come down because I'm just there, so... it seems to me like the ones setting fire are the unpromoted, but not much I can do about it now. Okay, 86, I'll take that. Good chances. Okay, we don't miss, perfect. I don't even think I'm going to reposition with Makalov here. I think just staying there is fine. And then I personally think going for the kill is probably the play. Yeah. Probably. Probably. Maybe I should even reposition Kieran a bit to the left. You know, to face other enemies. I love the Axe Paladin thing. Yeah, I want to be here. I want to be here. Okay. You're able to reach there, that's fine. I want to kill you at the same time. I feel like the archer might be more dangerous. Where do you reach? Oh, okay. We can go for both. I mean, it's going to be try the killer against the archer and then kill the unpromoted. All right. I wasn't about to get to 30-something crits in a row. What I can do to avoid trouble... Please, come on, let me trade. There we go. Is go for the javelin and take this kill with the... I'm actually going to take it with the steel lance because I don't care if Geoffrey gets attacked. I just want to avoid damage on Debdan? Dambeth? I forget which one. Even though they are completely unrelated characters. What's your name? Dambeth. Okay. Yeah. I'll just wait here. Okay. Marcia should be... Yes, fine. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. And I would have done that with Marcia. That's probably what he said, that we can stop the damage from spreading. Okay. Then Marcia is going to have to... Does she even reach now? Fuck. I might have done something terrible there. I think she can fly over any space. Like, she obviously doesn't have to go through the normal way, but... Maybe we should have risked it a little bit more. Whatever the case... Okay. Fuck me. Okay, I guess it's time to play. Extinguish. I mean, the unpromoted one probably goes for the next village, right? So it's going to be 2 enemies. I have weapon advantage against one of them. You don't reach. The healer is safe. It's not a bad deal overall. You don't reach anyone but the archer. I might leave the archer to you. Or to you plus Makalov or something like that. Okay, I would really like to intercept. Yeah. No, actually you have a hammer, right? Yeah, but I can't use it. I'm not close enough. Silver Greatlands? Ooh. Nice damage, not so nice chances. You have an axe. Maybe Makalov is the guy for the job for once. Because of just high avoid. Without is... I mean, we have to go for the blade if we want any type of reliable damage. And I'll just keep this guy at bay. We miss. I'll just keep this guy at bay. You know. Avoid him coming for us. And then I'm going to take a javelin. And then Khalil will be able to actually do something later. I mean, with the Iron Greatlands, I think we should play it a bit safe, right? Critical. Nice then. Can Khalil reach one of the soldiers or... No, I think she is... No, she does reach. She does reach. Okay. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty good. I do this. I also have you, so I'm not going to worry and I'm just going to advance. We can probably form... Actually, I think I'd rather not fight the Swordmaster. Yeah, so you should be able to take the kill eventually. And more importantly, you block the access to Khalil. Although you might counter away. Yeah. And you do... Okay. But Khalil can survive against one soldier. Didn't realize you could go through there. That's useful. I wish I had more infant... I have Dambeth. Why didn't I move Dambeth through the left? Why did I have Marcia on a solo mission? It obviously has to be Dambeth. Oh, that's a big fucking mistake. Dambeth and Marcia are obviously meant to, you know, be a team and take half of the map. And Dambeth probably deals better with the... Yeah... With these Mirms. That's just my mistake, sorry. Sorry. I guess I wasn't thinking straight. I just saw him as a cavalry for some reason. Like, I consider him impossible to... Well, whatever. Okay. This isn't what concerns me, even though it should have, because you hit anyway. The dangerous thing here is... The Javelin... Oh, the Javelin already went for me. I didn't even see it. Okay, 12 damage. Get hit. There's no way the other guy does... I don't get a crit. Really? No way the armor does enough to kill me. Fuck. Please heal me, Mr. NPC, or else we are done so. Then, we also sort of need to, you know, close this quickly and block Marcia from getting attacked to the right, from the right, I mean. So, what's your movement exactly? Okay. It works if I go here. And I just equip the short spear and drink a concoction. 14 is all I can do. And I think the strongest weapon on Makalov was the blade, so... Yeah. There's like a chance... Not even with critical. I think the best is to just keep this, have the herb, and get out. I also probably want you here. Okay, I don't mind losing a... That kill can be taken by anyone. I'll bone. I need to guarantee that the healer heals Marcia. Because she's the unit actually in danger, you know, the armor might come down for her. Okay, the cavalry is actually coming with me. And hopefully, if these guys start scaling... That's good, that's good. Does the armor come down? No. No, and actually it seems like the unpromoted guy might try and set fire to other places again. Alright, a 34%. You missed this one. At least they don't have healers. And the objective is to kill the boss, so I should just progress there. Attacking this guy is very inaccurate. So I can't in good conscience, like, go for it yet. Oh, the range on you is crazy. Is it the bow, the windage? Still poleaxe and... Handax. Okay, I'm going to switch you later into the Handax, but right now go for this. With the Handax you should do a good job here. Okay. I'll have to let this house burn for a little bit more. Sorry. I don't know what the limit is, but whatever. There's no actual option, so if I have no alternative, I'll go for what I can. Okay. A kill for Khalil, level 8. Magic and luck. Magic is good. Luck is fine. Okay, time to play the critical, I guess. Nah. That's fine, that's fine. Makalov doesn't need to do anything right now, so... we are safe from you. I think Marcia is going to limit herself to, yes, killing this guy, probably. Yeah. It's the right thing to do at the moment. If I take care of this guy, at least I know he's not going to keep setting fire to villages. I just try and get to a protected position. Somewhere the archer doesn't reach. Somewhere like... here. Right? You can reach there. But that's it. This was actually sort of safe, but whatever. It's a bit closer to that. It's good. And then I need you to take the kill. Yes. And I need Geoffrey to trade a hand axe on Kieran and probably stay on the back rank while equipping the short spear. Not because I need him to counter, but mostly because I want to get him a bit closer to the action. Okay, so as I said, hand axe, short spear. Perfect. Allies coming closer, coming closer, coming closer, and actually safe from the reinforcements getting from the back. I might direct my allies for once on the next turn. You just took a concoction from the boss. Is that a thing? What in the chain of command has happened? Okay, droppable hand axe. Yeah, not a big deal to get hit for 11, but I'm glad we didn't. Kieran isn't very fast. Yeah, he doesn't double. But we're starting to chip these enemies away. Here it's 18. Ooh. Okay, this is pretty heavy, so I might double here. No. Kieran is actually really slow. And you're coming from down there again. Okay. Okay, then what about you? You have neutral weapon and... okay, this might be even better. Let's go for this. Let's go for this. I need to take the kill on the archer so I can also put Marcia in there. Right? That should be obvious. What thou? Nah. Let's go for the killing edge, I guess. A bit of crit. Good chance to dodge. Well, we get one of those. Then I'll actually go here. Okay, that was risky. I actually think Khalil might not be very benefited from this, but okay. She takes the kill. She can get attacked from the upper side now, which could be a problem. Here I need to kill, please. Okay. Exact damage 90%. Okay. Okay. I don't trust 90s. You never know. Get a hand axe. That's good. And go to the convoy. Go there. It's optimal for blocking. And yeah, Khalil is in danger. Khalil is in danger. But I feel like I can protect her if I just do this. Right? I can equip the Killer Lance, probably the best weapon here. Extinguish. And then go here. That protects her perfectly. And I'm going to move you here, just because it's a safe spot and I could get some kills in the next one. Yeah, we are probably rushing the boss pretty soon. Okay, my cavalry also prefers attacking enemies inside over running for the ones up there. You shouldn't be able to back a lot more. Oh, you have this one inside. Okay. That's a bad miss, by the way. And you take a valuable space to attack. But okay. I mean, it's fine, it's fine. Oh, you go through the middle. I didn't see that. And you go for the NPC. I mean, that frees the space in front of the boss, so might be for the best. Also, I think that was the short spear. Right? Wasn't the guy on the... No, the short spear is the one to the right of the boss. If the short spear is immobile, he might go for... Well, I'm thinking too much. Let's just see how it goes. No, he is immobile. It's exactly what I said. So he needs to attack close range, and he gets hurt. Lots of enemies, but all the houses are safe. It's now time to try and go for the boss. I love this start, actually. There's a bit of risk for critical, I guess. But finishing on an 85%, I can do 7 to finish off, or I can do 12 to finish off. So that just means that I can focus on other enemies and then go for the boss. You're not going to do anything, but you can go for this. There was the chance for the critical. That just doesn't happen to us. Okay, I can counter a bit. I'd love for you to be able to go for the boss. I don't think Dambeth is going to be that useful. Yeah, okay. So Makalov and Dambeth at least can open the path. And then I get my 2 strongest attackers. Khalil doesn't look like she will be able to reach anything. That was the speed win, by the way. There was another droppable... still lance. Okay. If he was equipping the short spear, he would drop the short spear. It's a shame, but it is what it is. And I can gamble. But it's a 53. And the critical chance doesn't matter at all. Okay. I feel like the best start is a Polex hit. There's a 15 hit 6 critical of dying here, but... Dog of Crimea, I'll crush you. Yes, don't even hit me. Okay. Good. I didn't check the boss for skills, which is something I should do. Critical +5, that's all. Okay. I can get you down to 1 HP and then I can take the kill with Marcia. Probably very accurately. That's the right idea. I don't even have to use this up because Marcia can do 7, so I can use the Silver Great Lance, which I think is a bit less valuable than the Brave. Yeah, here I have a 95. It's okay. So I'll go for the Great Lance. I am Geoffrey, the commander of the Crimean Royal Knights. Do you command this man? Knights of Crimea, you are clearly guilty of treason against the Bayernian Empire. Do you understand what it means to send an army against us? You've just killed your people. You have been warned. Queen Elincia will not accept any further acts of violence or banditry within our borders. Withdraw your troops immediately, or I cannot guarantee your safe return. Decide quickly. How dare you take that tone with me? I'll put you in your place. Okay. 20 there. No crit back. I can even stay here. And finally, the last hit. This should be the most accurate thing I have, because this is 144 hit. I mean, the Iron Sword is better, but it just doesn't kill and also has weapon disadvantage. 95%. Even if I miss, if I dodge the crit, but it doesn't happen. I have the meteor, you know, in the back as an option. But that's a level for Marcia, level 11. No, level 9. Level 9, sorry. Great level. I'm definitely using the pre-promo on you. There's not another... I have other flyers, but I feel like I don't like yield that much, so Har and Marcia might be like my good flyer options. The Empire will not forget this. Once our main force arrive, they will slaughter you like cattle. Okay, bro. Good. The enemy is retreating. Knights, stay here and help to fix the damage done to this village. We're able to set down the fires. I think that worked well. Good work, Joffrey. You send them running. Lucia, what are you doing here? I'm here to protect Her Majesty. Superb work, Joffrey. You have my thanks. Your Majesty. Forgive me, I could not avoid a confrontation with the Imperial Army. It wasn't your fault, Joffrey. However, I am afraid our situation continues to deteriorate. Lucia, I appoint you as an envoy to negotiate a treaty with the commander of the Imperial Army. They might be willing to listen now. I shall leave immediately, Your Majesty. Elincia, like, I really appreciate how mature Elincia can be at times. Like, obviously she cares about Joffrey and Baltome is in the castle. About Lucia and Joffrey, but she also understands that she has to rely on them to lead the army, to be her representative, her envoy. So yeah. Senator Baltome, I sincerely regret having to meet under these circumstances. Oh, I completely agree, Your Majesty. I never dreamed we'd suffer so much mistreatment from our allies. So you have decided that Crimea will side with Gallia and honor the alliance with these filthy subhumans over ours? As I've said before, Crimea remains neutral. Crimea will side with neither Benion nor the Lagos Alliance. That is my final answer. Then please enlighten me. Why prevent us from getting what we needed? Benion is your suzerain. You should be delighted to comply with our request for supplies. But instead, you launch an ambush and inflict horrible pain on us, your loving guardians. Now, Benion is a patient parent, but I do hope you realize your actions thus far have amounted to treason and sedition. You have violated our borders, stolen from my people and inflicted harm upon them. I will not allow such actions within my lands, no matter who the aggressor may be. How quaint. Wee-hee-hee. Your Majesty, do you know what the penalties are for the crimes you've committed? I can only assume you do not, or you would not so rashly endanger your life. But don't worry, Queen Elincia. Once Benion has your crown, along with your head removed from treason, I'm sure we will take very good care of your people. Senator Baltome. I think after the dust has settled, I'll place my portrait right over your throne. It was a pleasure chatting with Your Majesty. I am leaving now. She's all yours, General. Your Majesty, please forgive my superior officer's insolence. Wait, I recognize you. You came to our aid some time ago during the Mad King's War. General Tellius, wasn't it? Yes, Your Majesty. This is the second time I've had the honor of seeing you. I sincerely apologize for my army's actions during the resupply operation. Please forgive us. The Benion Empire and the Apostle gave us much support in our reconstruction effort. Crimea will always appreciate Benion's generosity. However, Crimea and Gallia are allies. As such, we cannot take a side in this quarrel. Please understand. I understand, Your Majesty. Our forces will refrain from levying supplies while in Crimea. Oh, thank you for your understanding. However, I must ask you to agree on these 2 points. First, the Imperial Army shall be given leave to pass through Crimea toward Gallia. Second, we shall be allowed to engage the Gallian army in towns near the Crimea-Gallia border. Excuse me? This peace talk is meaningless. You will still do battle and spill blood within our borders. I'm afraid this is the best I can offer. It's sometimes necessary to cut your losses for the greater good. Please think of it. Tomorrow, my army will begin marching toward Gallia. If the Crimean army does not interfere, I will take it as a sign of agreement. Farewell, Your Majesty. General Tellius, please wait. Does the Apostle know anything about this war with the Lagus? It's just very hard for me to believe. Is this war truly the will of the Apostle? That is not for me to answer, Your Majesty. And at least tell me this, is the Apostle safe? Excuse me, I must go. General. Okay. I mean, what he didn't say probably speaks louder than words. To not even be able to confirm if Sanak is safe, yeah. Elincia does right to worry. And obviously, I think politically, like her decision here is yes, the most sound. Because you don't want to be a vassal empire for Venium forever. And for them to just, pick you as their next target after they are done with Gallia. So remaining neutral and actually hindering their efforts for war is okay. And obviously avoiding war within your borders, which is like her highest priority, because she does care a lot more about the people in Crimea than she does about any other country. But as Tellius said, they are just a lot more. They are going to advance anyway. I don't expect anyone in my army to be able to stop Tellius. So if he's the one leading the army, they just go in and enter the Gallia borders, and I don't think Elincia is going to be able to stop that. So this was probably just, a bit of a showcase chapter. I honestly expect no more Crimea chapters. I expect the next chapter to focus again in Gallia. This is probably just to show us why they were able to go through Crimea. The Crimean Royal Knights put some resistance in there, and they were able to stop the enemies of Icahn and the like a little bit, but eventually they will be able to cross the borders and they will be able to get to Gallia. So the next battle is probably going to be like border of Gallia and Crimea, something like that. That's at least what I expect. This Baltome guy seems to have turned into the main villain of part 3, which is just crazy. Just like Jareth was the one in part 1 and Ludbeck in part 2. Maybe not as exaggerated, but I wouldn't be surprised if Baltome is like the boss of the endgame in part 3. Yeah, that's all I have to say about this chapter. I think gameplay-wise, I could have done much better, but we were able to do everything anyway, so it's okay. Pre-promoting someone, like, not pre-promoting, but using the Master Crowning here is probably a good idea to not have such a hard time. If you train Marcia enough, you have a promoted Marcia in this place, and she sweeps through a lot of people, I'm guessing. Using Debdan a bit better, probably a good idea too. Having him go through the ledges and not advancing as if he's a cavalry. That was obviously stupid, but, well, it turned out okay. So I guess it's okay. Yeah, next is going to be chapter 10. Chapter 10 already. Okay. We have to be like getting a bit closer to the end of part 3 now, because part 3 seems like it's eternal. But yeah, it has to be closer now. So yeah, if you like this part, then consider liking, subscribing, leaving a comment. And I will see you in the next one in part 10. Chapter 10, I mean.